guys, this is Travis Bayless with Beyond Bipolar blog. So I was kind of at my wits' ends today, so we're going to head up to the emergency room. So let me get you up to par on what's been happening. The last month I've been experiencing sensory overload, and that kind of explains what's going on. The bright lights is really triggering immense excruciating pain. The dogs barking, any clinging, clanging, or whatever, or music is just really harming my ears, especially voices. So, and not only that, I seem to be physically sick. So basically, I'm gonna head to Regions to just get labs done. I feel really out of breath right now, tired.
The past week was pretty horrible, guys. It probably really began on Monday or actually Tuesday, where he was actually laying outside and crap. And I got pretty agitated. I got kind of mad at the family too, because Travis was posting stuff online. I was too. And Dad was saying, stop texting, the cops are going to be over, but what the hell can I do? Sometimes I feel like him and I butt heads, because in the end, as long as you're bitching, at least you're alive. And Travis has been bitching, so has I. I've been in pretty negative spin, because at the time I felt like everything's hopeless now. I mean, what's the point? If he's suffering, like, what's the point? But then I thought about it, because on Tuesday, even though he was suffering with the eye strain, ear strain, sensory overload, the thing is he actually still managed to do the chores. So we end up cleaning. He ended up cleaning when I got back. I had to go bring my girlfriend's dog into the vet too, so that was kind of a stressor. And just with all that crap that piled on too much, and I felt like I was kind of disintegrating myself and over judging things, I feel like, because in the end, at least he still did the chores, even if he's miserable, kind of suffering. So after that garbage and me cooling off and like pissing off our family, we would make like jokes about buying tombstones and shit, and who's going to go to the Disturbed concert with me if Travis dies, and Mom didn't take that too lightly. Anyway, I apologize. He's been in a really piss-posh mood, and we're kind of at wit's end, like he said, and there's not much we can do aside from just go to the ER, which we probably should have just went earlier. According to my girlfriend, he really needs to go to the emergency care to rule out anything else, because I mean, even I had pressure in my head, and I think I was coming off with a cold, but I'm better now. But Travis is still having that pressure in his head, so we're going to try to go to the Regions Hospital. It's a good hospital, a lot better than Hastings and Cottage Grove, which my dad been calling. But we're going to be going to that, so maybe you can describe a little bit what's been going on a bit more in detail the past.
So like I said, there's been sensory overload issues the last month. And what the irony is that 8 months ago, I started a new antipsychotic called Capilita, which I've already did a review on. And I've been on Cymbalta 7 years, and I've been on Lamictal for 4 years, I believe, and metoprolol for 9 years. So I've been on this medication quite frequently. The issue is, why has this happened suddenly in the last month when I've been on? I haven't made any enormous changes for over 8 months. So the good news is I'm not suicidal, but I've been really, really trying to maintain contact with the psychiatrist.
Which has been a scary thing, because the psychiatrist is not doing the psychiatry work anymore, it seems like, or he's just too busy, so he had to get a nurse practitioner. And the thing is, they're not as experienced, and with as a specialized case such as Travis, they are kind of running out of options, and they're thinking about shock therapy. Maybe you could describe a little bit what happened at that appointment.
So Pharma is gonna do more research and presentations, kind of promote drugs that way. But anyway, I wrote like 7 or 8 different messages, confused on what I should be doing, because sensory overload is just really difficult. So anyways, I ended up getting an appointment set up with a nurse practitioner. She talked to Varma, she saw my case, and she believes that it's important for me to stay on my medication, but I thought it was enough. This was off for 2 days, and she really was against me cutting cold turkey, but in the end, Today I ended up going back to the normal dose. There's not going to be any changes because of my case being on 30 different medications, several hospitalizations, etc., etc. She wants me to do another gene test. I did that in Rochester like maybe 10 years ago, but they want me to do a new one since some drugs. So I'm bringing that folder to see a doctor, so hopefully they can do prior auth and get it sent. But anyways, tired, out of breath, don't feel too good. So wrote a message saying just keep everything the same. She thinks TMS is the best option, which is like temporal something.
Mancranial or something.
It has to do with like maybe electrostatic therapy to the brain that might reset it.
So I had a fear about that because I thought that it might turn my brother's brain to mush, but according to him, there's an 80% success rate. We were talking to a guy at the gym. His wife has early onset dementia, and I'm afraid that he might turn into mush, just like my dad's grandma. The irony is our dad's mom, actually had bipolar too, and she had to get hospitalized and shock treatment. And the way at the end, she just was kind of not there. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so yeah, they want me to do TMS, and that was like the only option. I was really, really reluctant, haven't wanted to do it for 2 years. But she really, really insisted to me do the gene test and do the TMS. My one gripe is that it's like only a 15-minute procedure, but their office is like 45 minutes away. I'm a guy based on routine. I have a lot of responsibilities at home, and I like being at the gym 2.5 to 3 hours. And it just would eat so much of my time to go 5 days a week for 4 weeks, and then a couple times a week 3 months later. So it's like a 3 or 4 month long time process, so it definitely takes time. But I'm at my wit's end and just want to rule out any physical illness. But yeah, that's it.
I mean, my mom thinks it's stupid that he has a parasite in his brain, but there are studies that schizophrenia does stem from cats, so you never know whether he has low blood pressure, whether it's his med, I don't know. It could be some physical ailment. I really think you probably should get another CT scan just to double check. But anyway, he's not doing well, and he wanted to be on bipolar drug, and he just turned around and whatnot. So I guess we're gonna go to the ER, but not getting hospitalized, thankfully. But we can document what's going on right now.
But yeah, that's it. I don't know. Just stay tuned, I guess.
All right, stay tuned, guys. Bye.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. We hope to keep you up to date. Bye.
Alrighty, so we're just about heading to Regions right now along this corner. We always take this highway, so stay tuned. I don't know how many times you've been to this place, but it's a lot. My bro is just in pain, but at least he's not suicidal, at least. Turning on the Capitol. And hopefully it's not too much road work. Regions is right above there.
Take me to Regions.
Take me to Regions.
Why is that funny?
It is funny, because that's their symbol. I turned on the mic, so if you have any last words. So my brother thinks he may have to get hospitalized, but we'll just have to wait and see. There's the ER. That's where we're going, folks. So we're gonna park then, Trav?
Yeah, we don't have to, we can just park. I didn't have an SI, it's fine.
That's Regions on the right. And typically we probably should park on the right side, and you do have to pay for parking, so it's a good hospital. Keeps everyone alive. They do a lot of things. It's children's society too. Do you want me to park in the parking ramp then?
Yeah.
We've never done a video like this before, especially with a good camera, but I think it's important.
I had bipolar disorder for 14 years. Like I said, over 30 different medications. The issue is that 14 years is nothing compared to probably the likelihood of me living if I don't take my life. I probably have like 2/3 left. And if I'm already resorting to TMS or static shock therapy, I'm a little concerned because there's only 80% efficacy, so
But it's still pretty high for nothing, though.
there's actually other options after that in terms of maintenance.
There is?
Yeah, but she didn't want me to get. She didn't want to go into details. She just wanted me to get this done first.
Alrighty, guys, take me to Regions.
Oh, you're bringing it in?
Yeah.
You sure you can bring that in?
Yeah.
Security issues?
I'll just put it in my backpack when we're done. I'll turn it off when we get there. Alrighty, how you feeling?
Not too good, man.
Okay, let's go
You know, how do we get out of here?
over here. Yeah, I think people need to know this because a lot of people have these type of issues, so that's what we're doing. So what are your thoughts? Nervous?
No, I just feel like shit, dude. I just want to get labs done and see what happens.
All right. Okay. I'll watch you go in there and that's it. So we just checked Travis in. He got his, I think, vitals checked. He was okay. We said that he's been having sensor overload issues. He has to lay down, and we're just waiting for the doc. They brought us in the room. We said we're open to hospitalization. So wish us luck. Hopefully we can find something that's just a physical ailment. Maybe it could be sick or something like that. Okay, bye. All right, guys, we just saw the financial specialist. I can't record because it could be some sort of HIPAA thing. But anyway, we're just waiting for the doc right now. And the financial person pretty much just asked what his health insurance coverage is and emergency contacts. So we'll see you soon. So you think I can charge Dad for bringing you to the hospital?
Probably not, but you can.
Can you charge Dad for you putting yourself in the hospital?
Nah. I'm just gonna charge him if I end up getting admitted.
Hey guys, we're actually just about to head out now. So because of the situation that I don't want to record without getting in trouble, legal trouble, so I don't want to record any of our providers that wanted to give us the help, including the doctor and including everybody else. So well, let's talk about what happened. So after the financial advisor came in, we saw the psychiatrist, or not, we saw the doctor, excuse me, not a psychiatrist. She's an ER doctor. And I'll have Travis explain it once he's done filling the paperwork out. And we're just leaving, as you can see behind us, the hospital right now. Guys, I still feel like shit, just a little bit better, but gonna do intense workout. So let's talk about what the girl said. Well, according to her, she thinks that it's still a mental issue, and there's not a lot of physical things they can do. Yeah, they can do blood tests, but in the end, kind of like SOL, I done some basic like pressure tests, whatever, those knee jerk tests. Talked about serotonin syndrome, but she says usually that happens when you're like excessively like jittery, overstimulated.
And it didn't seem dangerous level.
So far, she thinks.
No, I'm gonna go straight.
This may be anxiety. So she's thinking that maybe I gotta start trying to take Visceral or the hydroxyzine, which I really rarely take. She thinks 25 to 50 milligrams is good, but yes, that's my only option right now.
Do you think it's really anxiety?
Personally, I think I'm just in a really, really shitty mood, and the meds are increasingly getting less and less effective. So right now, I'm filling out the gene test, so I can get that sent in, swab in my mouth.
We got tests for COVID, and they're gonna do a little bit of lamotrigine, blood tests. What other tests?
Just a blood test. That's a definitely feel tired. I'll tell you that.
Well, basically, so we didn't have to go to the hospital, even though he felt like shit. I mean, he's laying on the floor and crap, and a guy wanted him off the floor as it could be a trip hazard. But I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in the results. I thought we'd actually find something. She just wants us to see the physical.
She thinks
Healthcare primary doctor, which I don't think is going to help.
She pretty much thinks it's a mental issue. Maybe she asks, when do I see a therapist? Have I had one?
She doesn't rec a CT scan, but an MRI from the psychiatrist too, which is another option.
Meditation.
Basically, physically, with his blood work, he seemed fine, but they're doing tests. Maybe you could explain you're scared of light. Is that what it is?
Diagnosis: photophobia. Blood pressure 136 out of 91. Pulse 92. Oxygen saturation 100. Temperature 98.1. Respiration 18. Everything looks okay. Sadly, but where the hell are my sunglasses?
Your eyes are hurting.
Yeah. Oh, they're right there. I guess I'll have to wait. But yeah, everything seemed to be all right.
You wear those blue ones?
Not work. But yeah, so I'm just finishing out the medical insurance information, patient consent. I'll take a picture of my license and then fill out the DNA samples envelope.
So what's your opinion? How do you feel? Was that worth it to go?
Oh, I still feel fucking terrible though, man.
The thing is, he doesn't have suicidality, which is good, but I don't know.
So this is DNA sample envelope.
So Travis is filling out the gene test. They need a pre-authorization. The ER doc couldn't do it.
Basically, remove swab from sterile packaging. Carefully insert one swab into your mouth. Rub the swab firmly up and down against the inside of your right cheek for 10 strokes.
So what he's doing is he's testing for, what is that for, the gene test?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place swab in the envelope. And then the other one. Repeat with left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On top. 13, 14, 15. Oops. Did too much. That's alright. Really tired, not thinking clearly. Seal it up. Alright. Turn envelope. So I guess consent. So I drop that in there. Patient information, medical insurance number, tests.
They're doing a bunch of
traffic work here. Oh, wait, no. And we're taking like the back roads because I-94 is a mess. This is a nice place. We actually recorded one of Travis's music videos over here. Mount Boulevard.
Can I have your phone quick? Just use yours.
For what?
So I'm just taking a picture of my phone. Or my insurance. Alright, took a picture of the insurance and I'm gonna send it. Now we're good to go. Just mail it off.
Well, is there any last words?
Nope.
Maybe you need to do yoga today so you can calm down. Yoga P90X, an hour and 50 minutes.
Shit. Can we stop it?
Alright guys, we're gonna stop it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell button for future updates. I don't think we have anything else to say. Bye. He's still not doing well. I don't know how it's just anxiety when he feels terrible, so felt like it was kind of pointless. Nothing, just felt like it's just kind of pointless. I was expecting more. I'm kind of disappointed. Because I'm sure he's going to be complaining about the same shit. Oh, they're going to rule out COVID, rule out a toxicity for his meds, but other than that, she thinks it's just anxiety, which I don't know if that's true at all. She's not a psychiatrist med, so in the end, maybe it is just a psychiatry type thing that has to deal with. She's not a psychiatrist doctor. I don't know. They can't really do any tests. They feel like he seems fine on the outside, but I don't know. I was expecting them to do like a brain scan or something, but kind of... I don't know. Is urgent care better? Urgent care where, though?
안녕하세요. Hello, this is Travis and Kyle. We are both artists and we focus on hyper-realistic drawings, acrylic work, airbrush work. So I also wanted to mention that we actually have our own channel as well. Our channel is Korean Adoptee Stories and we interview a lot of adoptees. We found that with adoption, there's quite a few adoptees that struggled, unfortunately, and did not have the best kind of life, and a lot of them had mental health issues. We felt like it was important because we kind of struggle with that.